Cool. All right. Well, we are back. We are back. A little late than usual, but we'll go live for a little bit before I got to take care of some things. I had to take care of some things this morning. Welcome, everybody. Happy Monday. How y'all doing? Man, it's been like 2 days with no sun. And the sun is finally starting to peek out of the clouds. I need like that sunshine, man. I got a slight headache. So what I did was a really good hack. There's 2 hacks for it. Well, I didn't bring it with me, did I? I thought I did. Could have sworn. Yeah, I must have left it on the counter. Dang it. Well, peppermint is a good hack for, unless it fell on the seat. No, it didn't. Peppermint is a good essential oil for headaches. Also, a breathing technique called Kirtan Kriya and Breath of Fire is another good technique because you can move the energy. It's really good too. I'll give it a little bit for y'all to join. And got to start studying for my certification. You have no idea how amazing it is. Well, you do, but when the sun comes out, man, it is, I just love it. I love the sun, man. I don't know who would like sunshine, but I'll raise my hand any day for sunshine. Even the birds love it. Can you hear them? They're loving it. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. How y'all doing, man? Got a lot to talk about in a short period of time. Got a lot to talk about in a short amount of time. Hey, DJ, what's good? Welcome to the live stream. Tap that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know the vibes. Hey, how you doing? Evans, what's good, brother? Been a while, man. Or at least a couple days. You know what's so interesting I want to talk to you guys about? I'm starting to see... Oh, you're eating lunch on break? Okay, got you. Cool. So you're joining the live stream for your lunch break. You know what's really interesting, man? I've been seeing a lot of people, man, posting videos on TikTok, starting to question everything. Starting to question working, the systems, like having a job, like how you work 30, 40, 50 years, and then you are, essentially then the rest of the time you're like sick for like your retirement, and a lot of people don't even have enough money to even be in retirement, but they have to because of their physical health. It's very, very interesting, man. I'm starting to I just open up TikTok and I see to go do a post because that's really what I use TikTok for. To start seeing a lot of people starting to see through what the enslavement that we've been under for thousands of years, and most of us have experienced it our entire experience in this lifetime. If you're in your 40s or 30s or 50s or 60s, you've experienced it. Oh my God, bupkis. And my dad used to use that word a lot. That's so hilarious. And someone has a name, Bupkis 1993. That's good. That's funny, man. My dad used to call us that sometimes. Oh my God, that's so funny. Well, welcome to the live, Bupkis. I'm not laughing at you, man. I'm just laughing at it's funny, man. That's way too funny. Holy mackerel! The universe is just. I know the universe is doing that. Brought you in here to give me a joke from my dad. So I could hear my dad right now saying that. He's not here anymore. He passed away in 2022. But that's funny, man. Well, welcome in, Bupkis. Tap the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for giving me a laugh on this Monday morning. How did you come across that name, or even name yourself that? I was just doing a breathing technique called breath of fire, or Kirtan Kriya, and I have pressure in the right temple, and if you do breath of fire or Kirtan Kriya, it moves the energy. And actually feels better now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, my username on YouTube is actually my Roblox username. Nice knowing you. Yeah, nice knowing you too, Bupkis 1993. What made you decide to use that as a username on YouTube? What's good, Dragon? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. So have any of you been noticing the same kind of thing? More and more people beginning to wake up out of this kind of spell or enslavement, so to speak. There's got to be more to life than I've been told, man. I'm not going to play in the systems, and the more people that disconnect and choose to walk away, the quicker and faster that, well, it will all crumble. And it is already, because, well, millions of people are realizing it and recognizing it and actually choosing to step away. Oh, okay, I got you. More people that aren't working gravitate to the internet to vent. You have to work to make money. That's what. Yeah, but that's not life, man. That's not the way it's supposed to be, man. We're supposed to be abundant. We're supposed to. No, I disagree with you, Evans. I strongly disagree with you, because that's what the powers that be have, that are controlling the collective, that are controlling humanity, have created. There's technologies out there that they've hidden from us, that you don't need to have money to. Money is just energy. It's just an exchange. You have to understand it from a deeper level. All it is an energy exchange. They've taken you away from living in your purpose, and doing what you love and doing what excites you and doing what lights you up, because when you do that, you create abundance, you create wealth, right? So when they can keep you in, oh, I hate this job, I hate what I'm doing, feeling like you're trapped, feeling like you have to do this, is a part of control and puts you in fear, and is essentially slavery. Well, who made it? There's devices out there that they have technologies that you can replicate things, just like a 3D printer would do, but way more advanced. Just like electricity, man. Electricity is supposed to be free. Where do you think the people that are tapped in, that are charging you for electric, where are they getting it from? What gave them the ability and power to get the electric that you're using in your house? Who gave them the right to have access to that? Because it's got to come from somewhere. Again, there's devices that they've suppressed us from. Devices like I just explained, a replicator. Same thing, there's replicators that can make food. You don't need to have exchange of money. But this has caused people to be enslaved, and it's caused divide. It's caused separation. It's caused consumerism. It's caused people to have addictions to buying and debt and all of it, to keep us locked in these systems. I can rebuttal everything you say, Evans. There's a level of control that's been going on for thousands of years on this planet, to keep you in fear and controlled. And if you're in that survival mode, which is where they've kept a majority of society and humanity, then they can keep you in fear and easily controlled. We don't need any of it, man. Well, okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll agree to disagree, Evans. That's okay, man. It's all good. No, he can't see the bigger picture, but that's okay. That's what the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension is, even fourth dimension. Fourth dimension, you'll still have a form of money exchange. But let me tell you what, they've lied, they've manipulated. There's millions of dollars that is attached to your birth certificate before you even came into existence here. The banks and the credit cards and all this stuff is all lies and manipulation. They've been manipulating humanity at the highest level, keeping you enslaved, man, thinking that you have to just bust your ass to make money. It's not true. That's not what we are so much more powerful than that. We're abundant. And we have it all available to us. We have it all available to us. It's a complete lie, and it's manipulation at the highest level to keep these billionaires in power that have been enslaving everyone. And I will speak about this till the day I leave this planet, because I've seen it since I was 7 years old. No, I did not see your message, Bupkis. I don't think so. I can rebuttal this any day of the week, but I will not argue and fight with you. We'll have a civil conversation about it, but because there's no judgment here ever, and everybody's allowed their opinion and their own beliefs, but the beliefs that they've programmed us to believe, man, wait till 2026 when disclosure comes out even more. Wait till you start finding out the things that they've been keeping from everyone. Everything is to keep you in the system, in this revolving system, to go into the men with the white coats, to go in those buildings where they pill push you, to keep funding big farms. We'll call them that, big farms. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's all this hamster wheel. Oh, let me wake up in the morning. Let me go to work. Let me work 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week. Let me come home, eat dinner, go to sleep, and do it all over again. Like, do you actually think that you would sign up to come here and do that as a soul? That's not growth to me. That's not evolution. That's straight slavery. P, I know who you're talking about too. Trans, I know exactly who you're talking. The baby oil man. Um, so it's like keep you working, so you keep buying things. You get more addicted to the things. Then block your pineal gland with the fluoride in the water and spraying everything with more chemicals. So you're consuming more chemicals. So you're in a fog all the time and you're addicted to everything externally. And I can tell you right now, I've gotten to the point where me fasting has helped me to disconnect from everything. And I'm not in the world anymore attached to it, allowing it to pull me all over the place. I'm actually in control to some degree, but not fully in control because God is the one in control. As long as because see, all these things that they've developed and created have taken us away from God, from source. Okay. So the fluoride is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Who may, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you. Evan said, who makes your toothpaste? Well, yeah, they put fluoride, which is poisoning you, which then blocks your pineal gland, which then blocks your psychic abilities and your senses and your ability to manifest. Because here's the thing, when you're in a low frequency and a low vibration and you're in fear, you're not going to be able to manifest. You're going to focus your attention on the GOV, on these big systems that you think are going to save you. So here's what they inevitably do. They create the problem and then create the solution. Oh, they don't tell you they created the problem, but they did create the problem. And then they'll be like, yeah, but I could save you. I've got the solution. It's not, and it hasn't been, Evans, for thousands of years, man. And it's not even that, man. It goes way beyond the government. It's way bigger. It's so much bigger than that. And it's going to be disclosed more and more. I'm just helping everyone so that they don't get like whiplash when it all comes out. Because I know so much and I have so much information and insight and wisdom that God is bringing through me to share so that you all, will have a smoother transition as we move into the quantum financial system, the new financial system that's based off the heart center, that you cannot be greedy, you cannot manipulate. It will know immediately if your intentions are bad. Okay? It's all heart centered. It's a quantum system that's conscious. And that's where we're headed. And that's what the system is breaking down for us to move into this new system, which is already in place. And we're just waiting for, Mr. T to pull the switch. I said, I think you should create a gaming channel where you play. Why do you think I should create a gaming channel, Bupkis? I don't know what you mean by that, Fry. Man, it's over with that. Have to have their vacations. The end. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's all you're really doing is you're supporting them to go on another vacation, on another ski trip, on another while you're making like $10 an hour, busting your ass, living paycheck to paycheck, when that's not even the way it's really supposed to be. We're all of God. We're all God's children, man. We're all um, aspects of God. Okay, we all came from God. We'll all go back to God. We're all equal, but they've made us separate and divided through religion, through you having a Mercedes and the other person having a Yugo. They've made it through the way that your success is shown is through the things that you make, through the money you have, through the things, the size of your house, the amount of cars, all these things, these material things that we don't need, that don't really truly make you happy. And that's what 2026's energies are all about, is detaching from everything. That's why more and more people are fasting. That's why more and more people are walking away from things that are no longer serving them, because 2026 is going to be you aligning with your soul. And if you're not in alignment and you're at a job or in a relationship or living somewhere where it's not in alignment with your soul and your soul's desires, you'll be rocked out of it and you'll be moved into what is in alignment with your highest and greatest good, with your soul. That's 2026's energies. We're stepping into authenticity. We're stepping into who we truly are, remembering who we are. And that's what I'm here to do, is assist you in remembering. And Luna, of course. No, nothing is a random thought, Evans. It comes straight from source, man. I'm channeling this information right now. Through God is using me. I ask God before I come out of meditation, before I start my day in the morning, as I'm doing all my morning practices, I say, God, use me. Use this vessel for good. Use my eyes, my voice, my vessel, my body to help and serve humanity. It's the real truth. And sadly, a lot of you are resistant to the change that is actually coming and is beginning to happen already. But again, as I said, you have to break free of the lies that they're telling you on the mainstream, and what they're telling you in general. You have to open your eyes, you have to open your mind, you have to open your third eye, and you have to connect straight to God and trust and have faith. And 2026 is going to be massive in having faith and leaning on God and trusting in the unknown. Amen, trans. Amen. I don't want to like put somebody down like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, we're not here to do that on this channel, that's for sure. But yeah, it's sadly, they're still getting through to people, and their lies are still happening. And little by little, they take down the light workers and the star seeds on these platforms, um, and they keep spreading lies. But it just can't be stopped anymore. The Great Awakening is here. We're moving into the new earth. We're raising our frequency and our vibration. We're realizing that we've been lied to for thousands of years. We're breaking out of these spells that we've been in through, even JFK Jr. has talked about the trails in the sky, and they're trying to ban them in certain states. You know what I'm saying? Which is also part of the shadow GOV. People that you probably will never find out their names, but I feel like in this lifetime we will. If you didn't have your living needs met, you might have a different perspective. You don't know my situation, Evans. You don't know what I'm experiencing or what I'm going through to even say that. And you know why I believe and I know that no matter what, I'm going to be okay? Because God's protecting me, because God is using me. You got to have faith and trust in God, man. I can sense you don't, just in your words and the things you say. You think that, and everything that you're saying is ego. Your ego wants to control everything. And what you're saying is all coming from ego. It's not heart centered. It's not faith driven. And you wouldn't say that if you believed in miracles of God, if you believed in that God is in control, God is at the helm, God is leading us and guiding us every step of the way, unless your ego and your human is in the way, standing in the way of it, which again, 2026 is going to be massive for us stepping out of the way. Oh my God. I'll let you guys. Yeah, thank you, Uncharted. I appreciate that, man, because you know what? This is the problem. The people are still asleep. They still, well, yeah, going to church every week is again, it's another system that has been manipulated, and they are lying to the people. They don't tell you to sit in stillness and go straight to God. They just read a bunch of stuff that has been altered and manipulated, because religion is one of the worst areas that they've infiltrated to divide and separate mankind, along with politics, along with the medical systems, along with the financial. Every single thing has been created to divide and separate, to take you away from your power, so that you essentially give your power away and to be in fear, and then you're easily controlled. So I was just getting downloads the last couple days about what we're going to be needing to do in 2026, because we're on the brink of 2026. And 2026 is going to be very big in us having faith and trusting in the unknown, and knowing that we're going to be fine and okay no matter what. Knowing that even if, like, I didn't have food to eat right now, that it will some way, somehow, some way it will appear. Okay? That I can trust that I'll be taken care of no matter what. That you will always be taken care of, especially if you're doing God's work. Uh, no, that's not true. Evans, I came down here to dismantle and disrupt this whole thing. The society that has been created is to create wealth for people at the top and to poison us. So you mean to tell me you don't think that your food is being poisoned? You don't think that your water is poisoned, your toothpaste? You don't think there's chemicals in every way, shape, or form? I mean, listen, they have fast food on every corner. They got like Taco Bell, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A all in a row. I mean, you don't question that? You don't question that they're all tied in with big farms? And when I say big farms, you know what I'm talking about. The places with the white coats. You don't think they're all tied in with the lobbyists who are paying them off to vote certain ways? Yeah, they want you eating slop. They won't promote fasting because they know how powerful fasting actually is. Again, I have to be very mindful of things I say on here too. I don't want the channel getting taken down, or videos removed, because I really, really, really want to help and bring this awareness to people out there, as like you, Evans. Listen, Evans, at the end of the day, man, you're on this channel for a reason. Your soul brought you here. There's no accident and no mistakes that you're here listening and continuing to engage in what I'm saying, because you're receiving codes and activations from me, from the vibration of frequency of my messages. And so it's very interesting that you have, and I know you've been here for quite some time. This is not your first time here. So it's very interesting that you still stick around when you think everything I say is BS and it's made up and it's not true. So it's pretty interesting that you're still here, because your soul is bringing you here. No, man, this is not human nature. It's not human nature to traffic little kids. It's not human nature to poison society. The planet has been infiltrated thousands of years ago. And again, you will find that out. Go follow YouTubers like Ishmael Perez. Go look up the real Ishmael Perez. He's been going live 3 days a week for years now, for an hour and a half, 3 times a week. Go listen to some of his. Take one of his classes. Go follow Lori Ladd. She wrote a book called The Divine Design, which over 5,000 years ago, the planet was infiltrated. No, there's no different perspective than that. No, I'm not using any propaganda. It's what I know deep down in my heart and soul. It's not propaganda. It's not conspiracy theories. I know what I've been watching and observing since 7 years old when I woke up, when my third eye was broken wide open. It's definitely not propaganda. It's definitely not a conspiracy theory. I get downloads all the time. I know what's happening here, and I'm here to change it. I'm a light worker. I'm a star seed. I came here to disrupt and dismantle everything, along with all the other light workers and star seeds. I know exactly my mission and purpose for being here. It's to serve humanity. It's to assist humanity in waking up and remembering who they are, why they're here, and what they came here to do. I know exactly why I'm here and my mission and my purpose. I don't question anything. And I know God's using my vessel for good. And I'm allowing God to use me. Yeah, you do. And I've heard all the perspectives, man. I've heard everything, man. I've seen it all from like 7 years old. Let me tell you what, you can't walk around this planet for 47 years and not know what's going on and see what's going on from an awake standpoint. When you have an awakening and you're broken wide open at 7 years old, trust me. That's why majority of light workers and star seeds cannot fit into this world. We don't resonate with it. We don't. Majority of us don't like being told what to do. Don't. I mean, I know all of us resonate. And the first thing you start asking is what I asked when I was 7 years old: is there's got to be more to life than I've been told. And that's the majority of the light worker. And of course, people on the other side that are not awake yet and still under the spell will say, you're lazy, you don't want to work, blah, 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 you know. But when you start seeing through all of this and you're like, oh my God, like this is literally, I can break it down like you would not even believe. But I have to be very mindful of how I do it on YouTube. But I can tell you down to the I can break it all down for you and how this whole place works and what's being done. And it's a pyramid scheme, basically. Essentially a pyramid scheme. And the only ones that are benefiting are the ones way at the top. Thank you. I appreciate you, MKD. I appreciate it, and I will, and I won't stop. And I will keep going till I leave this planet, my brother, because you know what? This is what I came here to do, man. And I'm not going to be able to, I'm not here to convince you, Evans. I'm not here to get you to change. I'm not here to get you to believe but you're here for a reason. And you're listening for a reason. And you're a subscriber of this channel for a reason. Your soul led you here. There's no mistakes, man. You just are fighting against it because of the beliefs that you have, the programming that has been done on you for your entire life, just like everyone on this planet. And everyone is fighting programming that we've been programmed with, because it goes deep. The programming is deep. I'm talking from our ancestors and our bloodline and everything. It's not just in this life, man. It goes really deep. So now, what do you think 3i Atlas was here for? Part of letting go. And that's what we're doing right now. 2025, we're leaving 2025 behind. We're letting go of all the baggage, all the past. We're starting fresh and new in 2026. We're walking into 2026 new, fresh, a new beginning, new start. Yeah, agreed, MKD. Agreed. I mean, the bottom line is, man, we're all being attracted to our tribe. And there's no mistakes that you found me in Luna's channel. There's no mistakes that you're here, that you're continuing to hear, whether you like me as a person or not. You would not stay here if you thought, and fully believed that what I'm saying is truthfully a lie and is airy-fairy bullshit. You would not be here, staying here, listening. And I know you've been on other lives because I've seen you in the chat. Exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to get at, man. You know, it goes back to property tax. Why should you pay property tax when we all own this planet? This planet is all of ours. Okay? Why would you pay car property tax? In North Carolina, we have car property tax. As long as you have a car, you have to pay property tax on a car. Okay? Does that make any sense to you? Where is that money going? And what is the point of it? And majority is not transparent. When you pay taxes, you don't even know where it's going or what is happening to it. And all they continue to do is print money. They can print as much as they want whenever they want. It's as corrupt as you can get. And there's no transparency whatsoever. Okay, yeah, but you're talking about property tax. Sewers have already been in place for forever, since I've been born on this planet, man. They're not putting any new sewers in place. And I'm referring to, and traffic lights are here all the time. I don't see anything new where I live. Not to mention, what is a car property tax for? Exactly. And that's the whole thing that I keep trying to say. Like, we have to teach our kids, who are going to be the future of this planet. And let's say we want to incarnate and come back. Right? I want to come back to a beautiful place where we live off the land. Why don't they teach you in schools how to grow vegetables and fruits off the land? Why are they creating things like, what is that one weed killer called? Roundup. That we know causes the big C. Right? But yet they spray it all over. Do you need to spray weed killer in the forest? where grass grows, and they cut down trees left and right. Like, this is all conscious. Man, let me tell you what, man, I didn't even get a chance to talk to you guys. I saw Avatar over the weekend. I saw the third Avatar, Fire and Ash, and it's exactly what we are going through. And if you watch that movie with your third eye open, man, that planet where the Avatarians lived is the Pleiadians. And a lot of us came from there. And the fact that they can take their brain and put it into the grass, and it connects with the earth to heal someone. The things that they show in that movie is beyond, and it's real, but they've suppressed us from it. There is real, humans walking around that are blue, that are Avatarian, that they call Pleiadians. No, I didn't say the forest. I'm saying you don't need to, right? Like, no one sprays in the forest pesticides or weed killer, okay? And I know for a fact that listen, if you watch television, they've had Roundup commercials for I don't know how many years, since I've been like in my 20s, talking about how they're suing the company for it's a cancer causing thing, yet all these lawn people use it still. They know fluoride's bad for you. They know microwaves are bad for you. They know all these things are bad, but they still continue to do it. Why? Because it keeps you in the system, and they can push pills on you, and they can keep you supporting the med systems. There's things out there called med beds. There's things out there called healing wands. There's things out there called replicators. There's such advanced technology that we have been suppressed from. There's things out there. Listen, let me tell you about something, about a show I used to watch when I used to watch television. There's a show called Shark Tank, and I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's been around for at least 20 years. And there was an episode many, many years ago on there where this guy brought an invention that he created to block viruses, okay? And he said that the medical system, or the FDA or somebody, he actually said this on mainstream television, on a show that millions of people watch, that basically they tried to buy his invention, okay? And his invention is something that goes over the nostrils so you can block viruses, okay? Well, what he said is they tried to pay him millions of dollars to sell his idea to them so they can put it into a oh yeah, that's what I'm telling you. They tried to pay him millions of dollars, and he refused it, to put it into a warehouse. So apparently they have warehouses all over the planet that they put products that they ban. Okay, they put these products in a warehouse all over the place that they buy from people that they don't want to put out because it's going to hinder their sales of like their Tylenol cold flu pills and their all those syrups that they use and NyQuil and all these different things. Okay, so they knew that this product would potentially cause the downfall of sales of their products that they have in these Walgreenses and CVS's. Okay, so he refused it, but he was told that that's what they were going to do. So they basically buy people's products to stop them from being put out into the public, and then they put them in warehouses all over. Basically, products that you'll never see in your life that could potentially stop you from using these products that they want you to use because it's only a temporary fix. It's not actually healing or getting to the root cause. It's just a temporary fix. And that's why they want you to have it as a temporary fix, so you keep spending money and buying their products. Otherwise, if you had something that actually got to the root cause and you healed from it, you wouldn't be continuously spending money. You wouldn't have to go to the hospital. You wouldn't have to use the medical industry. You wouldn't have to go to do KEMO, if I'm even spelling it properly. You know? Think about it, man. Yeah, awesome talk for you too, Evans. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you for having a freaking open mind, man, and sticking around. I appreciate you, brother. Microwaves are completely safe? Really? They're radiating your food, man. Did whose Discord get deleted? Oh, okay. Well, it's good, man. Whatever you got to do, brother. I'm KD. Yeah, I know, but it's changing, man. It ain't gonna be that way too much longer, man. The white hats are in control, and they're taking all these things down, man, one by one. Oh no, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. Um, I appreciate every one of you, man, for your support, for being here, for sharing, for being open minded. I mean, I can't say it enough how thankful I am for all of you, because this is how we're going to change the world, man. We all got to come together. We all got to stand up. We all got to start speaking out and talking about these things. We cannot stay silent any longer. And people you meet on the street, people you meet at the grocery store, you've got to start speaking up about the things in the sky, the planes in the sky, the trails, all these different things, man. We've got to start speaking about it. This is the only way we're going to change the way things are and the way things have been, by coming together and talking about these things, bringing them to the light. The more we want to like turn our head the other way and look the other way and pretend like it's not happening, the longer we're going to be in suffering. Thank you, man. MKD. Hold on a second. The more we speak our minds, the more we share. And thank you, MKD, for subscribing, man. I appreciate you, brother. And share this channel out, share these lives out, share it out, man. We need to explode. We need to blow this channel up. Millions of followers, millions of people, waking people up all over the planet, man. No, not anymore though, Jag. Not anymore, man. That's changing. People are not going to play games anymore, and the White Hats are in control. The galactic councils, we're moving into a galactic council. We're not going to have a government anymore. We're going to have, med beds are coming out very, very soon. We're just waiting for the military to pull the switch. Med beds, the quantum financial system, backed by gold and silver. I mean, do you guys not see silver has been skyrocketing? Gold is like almost 5,000 an ounce. I remember when my dad was around, it was like 1,600. And he said, oh, yeah, gold and silver, man, they've been at that price forever. Now you're talking gold is pushing almost 5,000 an ounce. Silver, 90 something an ounce. You know, it's like it's showing what's happening. It's the weather conditions are so different than they used to be. Here in North Carolina, man, it's been like warm. We just had the winter solstice. People are standing their ground. They're standing up. They're speaking their truth. People aren't playing around anymore. I live in Michigan, and I've seen some weird shit, but it's only because I stare at the sky all the time. Same here, me too. There's spaceships all the time above my house. If I go out at night, 2, 3 in the morning, they're just floating above my house all the time. When the stars are out and when it's nice and clear out, you can see the Milky Way. Yeah, you can see the Milky Way. You can see the spaceships. There's galactic councils up there. A lot of us visit those spaceships regularly. I'm one of them. You're telling the glass blower you put silver into the glass, not so much anymore. Yeah. Well, it doesn't. Yeah. Well, I mean, look at the prices of silver, and if you go look on eBay, it's getting harder and harder to even get it. People are buying it up so quick. It's if you are really starting to pay attention to what's happening with your third eye opened, 2026 is going to be, you won't even recognize yourself or the world 2026 and on. No joke. And yes, people think that, yeah, money's going to be around forever and paper and blah, 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 and this and that, man. It's changing. The quantum financial system is in place and is going to be online and readily used by all of us. Yeah, it is. It is. And as I said, silver lately, the past few weeks to the last few months, has been just shooting up like gangbusters. Physical silver, and and everybody's been saying it for years, cop yourself some physical silver and gold if you can. And I know what a rocket looks like when it's leaving, like when it's leaving our atmosphere. I know what Elon Musk satellites look like when they're zooming past. I know the difference between something weird and not. Me too. Same here. Same here. I know when a spaceship just hovers like this and then just goes straight up like this, boom, and disappears in the clouds. And I was told by the Galactic Federation that, yeah, that's the ship you were on. I know this. And 10, 15, 20 years ago, I could not talk about this like I talk about it now. Things are changing. And we're able to have these kinds of discussions, which was never before. Man, they would lock you up in a 4 white walled brick facility with a straitjacket on. And now there's too many of us. There's too many of us. There's too many of us seeing because the veil is thinning. And very soon there will be no more veil. No, I don't. I don't think so. I don't even think he can get into space because I still believe that there was a dome around the Earth. Greetings, Squirrel. What's good, brother? Been a long time, my friend. I'm going to be wrapping this live stream up soon, though. It's like disclosure is coming, man. You missed a really potent and powerful live stream, Squirrel. Yeah, exactly. And they've been faking it. Like the NASA, they've been faking it, man. It's a hologram, you know? They never actually left the atmosphere and went into space. There's a dome that has been around the planet, a shield. And also what a lot of people call, there's this guy, His name is Dwayne or Dwight, I think, and he's able to go out of his body, and he talks about these walls, um, f- f- firmament walls, and what's on the other side of the firmament walls. I'm not even saying it right, but you guys probably know what I mean. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it was just an illusion anyway, you know? It's not really a waste because it probably wasn't even a real car that had an engine or anything. It was probably just like just a fiberglass or something. Yeah, ESP, do you mean like telepathy? Firmament walls, or he talks about, and he says he actually went on the other side. He's able to leave his body, he teaches people how to do it, to go into paralysis and actually leave your body. Um, he's all over YouTube. He's been doing a lot of podcasts lately. He's got like black curly hair. Dwayne or Dwight, his name is. Um, we can only get to low Earth's orbit. Elves and spirits hit a barrier of 110 feet. Yeah, I think so too. Of course, and we're going to. And 2026 is going to be even much more ESP going on, where we're getting it, where it's happening, we're being activated. Um, we just got to stay positive, man. All of us have to continue to come together. We have to keep on connecting with like-minded individuals. We have to keep spreading this information and this knowledge and not keeping it to yourself, but actually sharing it and waking other people up, because that's what we came here to do. We came here to wake the planet. I don't have a coin though with me, but I guarantee you can do it. What about the color of the bottle that I'm holding? What is it? Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's the questions we have to keep asking these things, and we have to keep sharing it and getting people like I did with Evans. Evans is so stuck on that you have to work to make money. You have to work a 9 to 5. You have to. This is what you have to do. This is what your life is about. This is what your life is. 9 to 5, make money, go home, eat dinner. No, it's not. Actually, it's copper, which I had to drink it. I didn't want to hold up because I needed to drink some. But this is what we need to do. We need to, like, this podcast that you guys are going to be blown away with when it comes in January. We're going to start this podcast. Wait, you guys, just wait. Oh my God. We're going to blow your minds with the people that we're going to have on, the panel that's going to be on there. Just wait. I'm telling you right now, buckle up, because it's going to be a powerful podcast, and we're going to reach millions of people in 2026. Mark my words, it's going to explode really quickly. I love it. It's not my fault I seen it green. No, it's okay, brother. It's okay, man. But those that enjoy writing become authors. His argument is flawed from the start. Who, Evans? So you were here the whole time Evans was on it. Well, listen, man, you know, It is what it is, man. Oh, you were interesting. So you saw all the things he was saying. Wow, I didn't even know you were here. Oh, you said no, you aren't. You said yes and then no. Which is it, Squirrel? Were you on for when Evans was here and he was? I don't know who you were referring to about his argument is flawed because when I was just talking about it. Oh yeah, with the job um and he said, "Oh, you're gonna have some corruption. That's a part of the way it works." I'm like, "Okay, well, what about the fact that they're poisoning our food and they're spraying the grass with weed killer and Roundup that they know causes the C, and putting fluoride in our water, which they know blocks your pineal gland and your third eye. All these things are things they know to be true, but yet they still do it because it keeps us in that hamster wheel. It keeps us dazed and confused. It keeps us confused and lost, disconnected from God and source, in control and fear, so that we don't question anything and we just continue to work knowing we think we have to do it because we're running up all this debt, because we're addicted to material things, because we're addicted to dopamine hits. I don't know what that means, Bible themed live stream. I'm not sure what you mean, Morpheus. So it's like there's a rhyme and a reason and a purpose for everything, and they have a purpose and an agenda, and the purpose and agenda is to keep you enslaved, controlled, and in fear, and so that essentially you stay confused and dazed, and you don't question anything, and you just go to your work. You go home. You're so tired that you can't even do anything but go to sleep and eat dinner, and you don't question anything. You don't have time to even look at the sky. You don't have time to see what they're doing. You don't have time to 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 question anything. They don't want you questioning anything. They want you to be obedient. Yeah, exactly. That's what religion does. It keeps you enslaved. Exactly. And it keeps you divided and separated. Exactly. Well, I agree with that, Squirrel, but that's where we're moving to. Like, if you love making furniture, that's your passion and your purpose, then you're going to make furniture. If you love helping people heal, you may choose to operate the med beds, be a med bed operator because you want to serve and help people heal. You know what I'm saying? But like doing things you love, not doing it because you think you have to, and doing it because you're forced to because of the fake debt that they've enslaved on us. Because in actuality, if you go back to all the different things, the maritime laws and all these things, and the what is it, straw man, and all this stuff, that we each have millions and billions of dollars attached to our birth certificate. I don't know enough about it to. Medbeds means there's these devices that are higher technology devices that are made by higher dimensional beings that you lay in, and they can literally heal you from anything. They put your body back to balance. If you're missing a limb will grow back. If you don't have hair, you can have hair grow back. They have a screen that almost looks like Photoshop, and they can draw on you whatever you want done, and boom, 20 minutes in that med bed, and you're good to go. You don't need pills. You don't need these fake things that they have out there that actually don't even heal you. They make you sicker because they think they have to. Squirrel, they think they have to. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, that's also it. We're not taught. We're not actually taught how to do breath work, how to regulate our nervous system. We're not taught how to do these things so that we can grow up and do the things we love. We're just taught you have to work and you have to make a job and you have to make money to support a family. And a lot of people, they end up having sex early at a young age and they get pregnant, and then they're forced to do things they don't want to do. Yeah, you can go in a med bed and your teeth, you'll have a full set full mouth of teeth, and beautiful ones at that. These devices have been suppressed for a reason, so that you stay going and getting pills and taking pills and KEMO and these jab things and all these things that, keep them in power and keep them. I'm trying to use the proper words. You guys know what I'm talking about. Big farms, okay? The name of the game is keeping you in fear and easily controlled so that you can stay in the system, and then you'll be ill at some point, and then you're just feeding money into the system, paying these guys in the white coats that don't really have true education. They don't really know how to get to the root cause of whatever you have. They just diagnose you with something, and the first thing they give you is an antibiotic for everything, no matter what it is. And then, like my dad, they pumped him with fentanyl at the end, and he died and stopped breathing. So they give a drug that is on the streets, that all they keep talking about is how this drug is rampant on the streets, and yet they're giving it to people in hospitals. Like, I'm like, really? And I watched his whole body shut down and him stop breathing, because I know they overdosed him with it. And he even asked the people that were coming in, he said, when am I leaving, doc? And they said, you're not leaving. And he never left. And I'm giggling about it, but I'm not giggling about it because it was sick what went on. And this is the things we have to open our mouth about. What is going on in this world? And we have to be more transparent or more outspoken and stop turning our heads the other way and being like, I don't want to see it. Yeah, well, I say white coats for YouTube's sake, but you guys know what I'm talking about because they wear white coats. But it's like, I've got to do this for my father, man. He had cancer 3 times. 3 times in his lifetime of 73 years on this planet. And he suffered, man. And let me tell you what, man, he passed me the torch, and I know he's guiding me. I know he's protecting me. I know he's watching my back. I know God's got, I got bouncers all around me, invisible bouncers protecting me, guiding me, because I'm here for God to use me. And it's time I speak and wake people up to what's been going on for thousands of years. It needs to be heard, because too many people don't realize what is actually going on here because they're under a spell. And I just explained that a few minutes ago about the things that they put in our water and our foods and everything to keep us dazed and confused. So you don't question anything. They want you to be obedient to them, not to God. What's up, Daren? What's good, brother? Arthur Morgan, Lost Brother. Is that a book? To look that dude up. I don't know what it is, but yeah, exactly. Self-healing, exactly. But, not with what they continue to, pump everybody with. But anyways, listen, guys, I got to get going, man. I appreciate you all for coming in. Tap that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I love you all, man. I'll see you in the next live, in the next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go!